Okay, the microphone's on for the live stream, and
Hello, live stream.
so the live stream's going. Haven't switched that over. Microphones for the tasting room here.
Tasting room. Check, check.
All right, here we are. Can you hear me, Matt? I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to the camera. And hey, how's everybody doing?
Hi, everybody. How are you?
Oh, hey, I'm doing pretty good, Matt.
Yeah.
So now remember, we got to use these because there's people here.
Well, I know,
So,
but
yeah.
it's a weird double mic situation.
I know. All right, so those of you who are in the tasting room, hey, we're playing trivia. For those of you on the stream, hey, we're playing trivia. And there's no one there, but there's a camera there.
There's a camera there. I'm pretending there's somebody there.
So, all right, anyway, so now that we've gone through this nice awkwardness, how are you doing, Matt?
I'm great. Thank you for asking, Michael.
Good. All right, so I got nothing. Shall we just
Welcome to March Trivia here at Battle of the Breweries.
Yes.
We're back at it with 6 breweries again this month, which we're pumped for. We have prizes for our top teams.
We probably have prizes. Right?
I say that right as Lisa was walking by, so she could agree.
We have prizes for tonight, so keep on playing, everybody.
Keep on playing.
So.
And of course, for the breweries, there are bragging rights. So, yes.
So we're excited to be back. The trophy is on the line once again. We believe it's still at From the Barrel.
We've seen a picture. We don't know if it's a ransom picture. Or it's
the person holding it definitely looked like kind of on edge.
Yeah, but blink twice if you need help. Yeah.
So, but let's go ahead and dive right into our game here.
Perfect.
So,
let's do it.
So, if you have not already, go ahead and log into crowd.live. Tonight's code is March 23. Now, I know it seems very original, Matt, but March 23.
Well, so I know it's the 16th.
Yes.
Hold on.
That's about right. So
Mike, you need to talk into the microphone.
All right, here I am. Is this better?
So for those of you on the stream, Mike has a problem talking into microphones, and it was just complained that they couldn't hear him. But anyway, so yes, I know it's March 16th, but it is March of 2023, hence March 23 as the code. Yeah.
So, all right, so with the code in mind, let's go ahead and get into things. So once again, if you're unfamiliar with us, we are Dolph Hoyt.
Dolph Hoyt presents.
And we do trivia and other things. So with that in mind, it's already starting to be an interesting game. Let's go ahead and see who is playing tonight.
Yes, we've got as I previously mentioned, we have 6 breweries playing tonight. Mike, do you want to go through this one?
Yeah, we can start doing this. Yeah, so this one? Yeah. So tonight we have From the Barrel, Ogie Brewing, Daydreaming, Rockingham, Two Share, and Great North Ale Works. So,
there it is.
Great crowd here tonight. And
the 6-pack.
The 6-pack, if you will. Yep. So it's going to be a fun time, and if this was at the Packy, you'd be able to get pretty much all of these in cans.
Quick question before we go.
Yeah.
Do you remember the movie Brewster's 6-pack?
I do not.
Kenny Rogers as a dirt track racer, and his these 6 kids who are his who's pit crew.
No, I do not remember this at all.
It's, anyway, it just popped into my head.
All right. Well, good stuff there. So let's go ahead and real quickly fly through our breweries here tonight, and we'll get into the game. So up first, we have our friends Daydreaming Brewing, not to be confused with Daydream.
Yes.
They are playing here tonight. Their tap room is located at 1.5 East Broadway in Derry. Their tap room is open from Wednesday through Friday now, from 4 to 7, and Saturdays from 1 to 7. So very exciting stuff.
And then also down in Derry is From the Barrel. They are located at 1 Corporate Park Drive, and they are in Unit 16. And what you'll see there, you can find them Thursday and Friday from 4 to 8 p.m., Saturday from 2 to 8 p.m., and Sunday from 1 to 6.
Yes. And now we jump out of Derry and we head on up here to Manchester.
I wonder, should we just put the dairies in a row? Just I don't know, whatever. We'll figure it out.
So we have Great North Ale Works. Where Matt and I are here at Dolph Hoyt.
Dolph Hoyt Corner. Yes, right.
They are open on Thursdays and Fridays from 3 to 7, Saturdays from 1 to 7, and Sundays from 1 to 5. They are located at 1050 Holt Ave, number 14, in Manchester, New Hampshire. If you know where the bingo hall is, keep going, and they're right there. If you know where the Union Leader is, go across the street.
Or if you know where the food bank is, take a left.
Yes. Yeah. So all sorts of locations.
That's right.
If you know where the Boy Scout office used to be, just keep going. How too soon? Yeah, I know. So,
what I enjoy is that it's Thursdays and Fridays from 3 to 7, and we are clearly here after 7.
Most of the time,
yes,
I'm
that's
not
right.
here during business hours. All right. So up next, we have our friends back in Derry.
So jumping back to Derry is Rockingham. They are located at 1 Corporate Park Drive, Unit 1, so the opposite end of the strip from the Barrel.
I know where that's at.
You do know where that's at. They are open Wednesday through Friday from 4 to 8 p.m., Saturday from 2 to 8, and on Sundays from 1 to 6.
I've been told that I'm not close to the other mic now too. So not surprising.
Shocking.
Anyone. Not surprising anyone. All right.
Mike's the only person I know who, when you put a microphone in his hand, he begins to whisper.
Yeah, it's true. All right. So up next is our friends at Two Share.
So back to Manchester.
Back to Manchester. Two Share is located at 720 Union Street in Manchester, New Hampshire. Their tap room hours are from Wednesday 4 to 8, Thursday and Friday from 4 to 9, Saturday 1 to 9, and Sundays 1 to 7. So
I love that they like the dates, the days, and the times are so different. We have to do all those lines.
I know it's great.
Yeah.
It's like
I think Aaron and Jerry need to do it just for this slide.
I would appreciate a Monday morning hour if you can, like maybe from like 10 to 10:35. That'd be great. I'll swing by. And then finally, our friends in Milford.
Yes, Ogie Brewing joined us for the first time last month. Sounds like they had a good time, so that's awesome. They are open. They're just off the Oval in beautiful Milford, New Hampshire. Thursday and Friday from 2 to 10 p.m., Saturday from 12 to 10 p.m., and Sunday from 1 to 7. They're located at 12 South Street in Milford, New Hampshire. And again, they win the award for being open latest.
Yes. All right, and so that is our breweries who are playing here tonight. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the trophy.
That's right.
As you can see here, this trophy is being held by I believe that's Victoria. And you can tell, like, she looks super thrilled to be holding it. So
I mean, that's a legit smile.
It's a legit smile. So the fear doesn't transfer from the eyes down to the smile, so that's good. So very, very good.
Very good.
All right.
All right. So once again, a reminder about how to play tonight. You're gonna, if you want to play at home, or here in any of the tap rooms, you're gonna want to go to crowd.live. There it is on your device, and then you're gonna want to enter the code March23. So March 23. Once you log in, you're going to need to enter a team, your name, your player name, an email address, and you're going to need to choose which of the 6 breweries you're choosing to play for tonight.
Yes. All right. And so once you've logged into Crowd Live, you're going to go ahead and let's talk about the rules real quick.
Yep.
So tonight there's going to be 20 questions. Some of these questions will be multiple choice. Some will be short answer. And
new tonight.
New style. We have put them in order.
That's right.
We will cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah, so tonight there are 2 questions that are going to fall into this format. And the way it works is that I'm going to ask the question, and then you're going to, on your device, you're going to slide or put them in the order that whatever the question is. So if it's like place these numbers in order, you'd place them in like 1, 2, 3, 4.
So up front, we don't know how this works.
Correct. Brand new. New tonight.
So Eric, when you're upset with us, we understand.
Yes.
So,
in fact, we expect you to be mad at us.
We do. All right, so 20 questions, but you will have 30 seconds to answer each question. The faster you answer those questions, the more it's dead.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh. All right. The faster you answer those questions, the more points that you will score. If you answer it immediately, you'll be able to get a score 150 points. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. So the faster you answer, the better you'll do.
Yep, and there's no penalty for an incorrect answer. You just don't get any points.
Yep.
So the key is to answer correctly as quickly as possible.
All right. And so with that said, let's go ahead and as always, we do love it when people post photos and talk
right.
about us on socials. So if you can, go ahead and take a photo of yourself at your house or at your breweries and post them to your social network of choice and tag us. On Facebook, there is at Dolph Hoyt Presents, at Daydreaming BC, at Great North Ale, at Rockingham Brewing, at Two Share Brewing, at From the Barrel Brewery, and at Ogie Brewing.
I'll take Instagram, give you
Yeah.
a chance to catch your breath.
Woo.
And on Instagram, it's at Daydreaming BC, at Drink FTB, at Great North Ale, at Rockingham Brewing, and at Two Share Brewing. And you'll notice that neither Dolph Hoyt nor Ogie Brewing are on the Instagrams.
No, that's right, because Ogie, like us, does not believe in Instagram. Now, I don't know if they believe in LinkedIn, but that is quite the place to go for when you want to follow a brewery.
Trivia enthusiasts.
Or trivia,
Yes,
yeah.
right.
So if you find us, you could be one of the 7s of people. We've gone down, folks, on Instagram. On LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So
we're zero on Instagram.
We're still on 0 there. So, follow as you will. So. All right, so once again, if you have not, go ahead and log into crowd.live and enter the code March23.
That's right. It's crowd.live. Enter the code March23. You're going to be asked to put in your name, your playing name, and email address, and then choose which of the 6 breweries that you choose that you'll be playing for tonight. What's the matter, Mike?
Nothing, Matt. Everything's just logged down.
Well, that's not good right now. Sorry, Mike has scurried away from the microphone and scurried away from the keyboard, as I believe one of his multiple devices that he has to use in order to put on this production has logged him out of all the things. So this is me attempting to fill some time while he logs in and out of everything, which is a lot of fun.
Hey, and we're back, Matt.
And we're back. All right, what's very cool is that we're up to 67 players tonight. 67 players tonight. Again, playing for the 6 breweries, which is very cool. So excited for that. Are you back, Mike?
I am, Matt. Yeah, we just had to find the right things.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and let's cue this up.
All right.
here.
Again, you get 30 seconds to answer. The timer will start after I ask the question. I think it's just
I think it's just us. So yeah.
Yeah, so you have 30 seconds to answer. The timer will start after I ask the question because there is a bit of a delay between in person and the stream. So you'll have a little advantage there. But then and you should be again playing on your own device. You're going to answer from your own device. That's how that goes.
Yep.
You good?
I think I'm good.
That's all the stall I have.
All right. Are you guys okay so far?
Okay.
I know. We'll find out together. I know. But so.
All right. So we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Question 1. In The Hobbit, what is the name of Bilbo Baggins' sword? Is it Tanner, Durandal, Precious, or Sting?
I was wondering which question which one was gonna trip you up there. So
Did I get it close?
Well,
with the B Durandal?
Durandal, yeah, close enough.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. So answers are coming in here. So
Yep.
in The Hobbit, what is the name of Bilbo Baggins' sword? Plenty of answers flying in so far.
Flying in.
So.
Yeah, but actually, I mean, I wasn't done saying it before people were answering, so that just means they knew the answer.
That's right. Yeah.
That's
So
right.
people know things better than you know how to pronounce them.
Or they
So,
can read faster than me.
most likely both. Yes.
Wow. You
Oh,
are.
That is a
You're-
backhanded to
Yeah. So Mike made a comment earlier how many times he might get be called an asshole tonight for these backhanded comments, and he doesn't even know he's good at it.
It's just good at it. It's just I keep on flowing. So.
All right, so timer's up. So in The Hobbit, what is the name of Bilbo Baggins' sword? It really appears as though most everybody thought it was one answer. If we look, most people thought it was Sting, and it is in fact. Oh, I'm just reading. So Bilbo Baggins discovered the ancient elven blade Sting in a troll hoard. I don't know what a troll hoard is, but is that where you would normally find swords?
Well, Matt, see, a troll hoard is where trolls go to hoard, and they just go ahead and bring everything there,
Okay.
including swords.
Swords.
So,
All right.
yeah.
So congratulations to the 56 people who got that one right. So moving on to question 2. This is one you're going to need to type in. This is a short one. Belle Biv DeVoe was formed by members of what other best-selling boy band? So you're going to need to type this answer in. So we're looking for Belle Biv DeVoe was formed by members of what other best-selling boy band?
This is kind of a weird question, I thought, just because it's like, it's weird that you would go ahead and say, well, this band's over. Now go ahead and form a new one, but with the exact same people in it.
Not the exact same people.
No? Oh,
No.
Tell me more.
Well, I can't right now because there's still time left. But a certain member of the previous band left to go solo,
Okay.
and some members of that band were still left and wanted to do more. And
So they want to keep going. That's a very not common thing, it feels like,
Yeah.
for boy bands.
That's right.
So good for them.
Yep. So all right, we're up here. You need to go through that.
Nope, we're good.
All right, so Belle Biv DeVoe was formed by members of what other best-selling boy band? Now, I have seen the name Bobby Brown mentioned a few times in the answers.
Just a
Bobby
few.
Brown is who left to go solo.
Oh.
He left, and the band was New Edition. New Edition was the name of it, and New Edition was named because they wanted to be the New Edition. They wanted to be the new edition of the Jackson 5. That's where
Oh.
they got their name from.
Oh,
That's
good
right.
to know. I did not know that.
Yep.
Oh,
And I
man.
love that Mike just got a text from his wife telling him to lean into the microphone.
Oh, I was referring
No.
to Jeff mentioning us on LinkedIn.
Oh, gee.
The one and only time that it's been mentioned that's not us.
We're going viral now.
I'll try. I'm not very good at this. No, I know that. I'm just not very good at doing this.
His hand gets tired.
Trust me, it will go like this very often, and I apologize now. So
All right.
I'll try speaking this loudly. So,
All right, so moving on.
I appreciate you listening, too. That you're like the only one who's ever listened. You're the only one who's ever listened as I don't hold the microphone to my face. Now I got it. Okay,
All right.
Question 3.
Let's quickly
getting
move on to
microphone
question-
tips here.
So that was not a
Yeah.
very good, not a very many people got that one right.
No, not at all. People did pretty poorly at that.
Yeah, new edition now. All right, question 3. What American humorist is incorrectly attributed with quipping, golf is a good walk spoiled? Is it James Thurber, sorry, I didn't start, Mark Twain, Will Rogers, or George S. Kaufman?
I was going to say Thurber's not one to get caught.
No,
up on.
I missed
you
hitting the button.
Yeah, just hand-eye there, yeah.
Well, it's
So-
I'm right-handed, and I have to do that left-handed because of where we stand.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So should we switch?
No, it's too late
Yeah,
now.
it's too late. It's only been
Only
4
been doing
years.
this for
Yeah.
4 years, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
So-
All right, so what American humorist is incorrectly attributed with quipping, golf is a good walk spoiled?
Well, Matt.
Well, Mike.
That's a great question. And so far, it looks like
What does it look like?
It looks like we have
Yes.
a tight answer here. So it looks like at
You really think it's tight?
well, I mean, like for everyone who's not right.
okay.
So it is. Yeah. So
Well, so what's interesting is the correct answer is in fact Mark Twain.
yes.
And it says that he's incorrectly attributed with that, but his actual quote is, "I'm not a lover of the snobbish game of cricket. Neither would I care to see an Irish boys deporting themselves at the aristocratic game of lawn tennis, not to mention golf, which is a good walk spoiled." So it's like
That's a
he
very
does
long-
say it, but it's like
Yeah,
as part of a
eventually. Yeah, like no one listened. They just like, they
they-
just gotta tune them
yeah,
out. Yeah, it's
tune them
kinda
out, exactly. Like it did to me.
Everyone listening to me right now. Yeah. That's
All right, so yes, Mark Twain was the correct answer.
All right. So question 4.
Question 4, moving on to question 4. All right,
there it is.
this is the sort one. This is the one you're going to need to put in order. So following the first sign, Aries, list the 4 subsequent zodiac signs in order. So following Aries, we need the next 4 zodiac signs put in order.
Now, apologies in advance. We don't know how
No
this
idea.
actually works.
No idea.
We believe that you're going to go ahead and physically move them on your phone into a new order and then hit submit.
Hit submit, that's
We
right.
haven't actually seen the screen. Is that how it works, Jeff? All right.
All right.
It's been confirmed that we don't know what we're talking about, but it is true. So,
Like most things we
like
talk
most
about.
things. All right. So, all right.
All right,
so
I'm watching answers come in, so people are figuring it out in some way, shape, or form.
that's good.
Yeah. Now, how we see the score on this, I do
don't
not know. Yeah.
So we're going to click the show live answers because I have no idea what this looks like. Okay, so that might be right. I don't know. So I'm just going to click this other button here. So the order shown here.
So again, following Aries, the next 4 zodiac signs are Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and then Leo.
yeah. So apparently, well, that's just how this works.
And
But it looks like
63%
got this correct. So well done for all you people who know this.
Well, and as a
So-
Taurus, I appreciate that people got that one right.
Yeah. Well, hey, there you go. So.
All right. So moving on to our last question here of what we'll call round 1, at which time we'll take a break, we'll check out some scores, we'll do that kind of thing. But here, final question here, question 5. Who are the only Major League Baseball father-son duo to each hit 50 or more home runs in a single season? Our options are Bob and Aaron Boone, Ken Griffey Sr. and Jr., Cecil and Prince Fielder, or Bobby and Barry Bonds. So what are the only father-son duo to each hit 50 or more home runs in a single season? Now, I will say it wasn't the same single season,
No.
because that would be quite a feat.
You mean the same season as each other with each other?
Yeah, father-son.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. Like, has any father-son played at the same time?
The Griffeys did.
Okay.
Yeah, the
well, there we
Griffeys
go.
did. Yeah.
So,
And it was a big deal. Mainly because
sure.
Junior came in at like 18, so it could work. Yeah.
Yeah. So therefore, there makes sense.
Yep. So our options are Bob and Aaron Boone, Ken Griffey Sr. and Jr., Cecil and Prince Fielder, or Bobby and Barry Bonds.
All right. Well, we have our answers in. It looks like a vast majority feel that it was Ken
Oh.
Griffey Sr. and Jr. here.
It may possibly be because they didn't believe the others were actually father-son duos. I don't know.
Right. I mean, they could just like no relation.
Correct.
Yeah. So,
No. Well, I mean, not no relation, but like
just not. Correct.
they didn't know they both played in the Major League. I don't know. But I will say congratulations to the people who guessed Cecil and Prince Fielder, because you were in fact correct.
Yes. So to the 15 folks who answered /21%. Well done there.
Now here's the interesting thing. So both of them hit 50 home runs in one season, and the interesting thing about the Fielders is they each ended their career with 319 home runs.
Exactly.
That's exactly the same, and it included a 50 home run season. So they didn't really hit many. They didn't have big other seasons. So.
No. All right.
That is thank you.
Thank you, Jeff.
For a person with the last name Fielder to be such a good hitter is a little ironic.
Yes.
Don't you think?
A little bit. It's kind of like Brad's summer playlist all over again. So.
All right. Let's check out some scores. So what we'll do for scores is we'll look at how the people playing the game did, and then we'll look at how the scores for the breweries look.
All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at our individuals. And up first, we have, in first place, we have Quiz on My Face, followed by Bungalow Brain, and Too Old for This Shit.
I don't think you're too old for this shit if you're in third place.
No, that's pretty good so far. Fedge in 16th. I'm pretty sure that's not pronounced how that is. Fedge. Ethan Hart something, Pachelbel.
I will say there are currently 5 teams that got all 5 answers correct.
That's pretty awesome.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Where do they place?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So it goes to show, like, the faster you answer, the better your score will be for that. Again, tonight, our top 3 players here tonight will win prizes from our breweries.
That's right.
And so this will likely change as the night goes on.
That's right.
So.
That's the beautiful part with 15 questions left. We got a lot of changing to happen.
Going on.
That's right.
So, all right, shall we take a look at our team scores?
I think we should.
All right, so this is the average of all players for the team, for players at each team.
That's right.
To see how they're doing. And up front, we have From the Barrel in the lead. Daydreaming at a pretty close second.
Yep.
Ogie's in third. Well done there. Rockingham followed by Two Share and Great North. So
there is massive disappointment here in the tap room at Great North. Massive disappointment.
Yeah, that dog just is mad as hell. So.
All right, so let's check out. Let's give an update about what some of our breweries are doing, Mike.
Yeah,
can we switch over to that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's find out.
We'll find out now.
All right. I gotta find that screen, so 1 second. That's not the way it goes. Here it is. All right, so up front we have our friends at From the Barrel. From the Barrel, what do they have going on here? Let's find out together. So they are going to be they're releasing new beer, Control the Smilers IPA today, and they have special. They're going to have special hours tomorrow for St. Patrick's Day, 2 p.m. with Lucky IPA being released, and a single keg of Jameson Oaked Clay's Pecan Maple Brown.
God damn.
A lot of words there. And they're also going to be having corned beef nachos and paninis all weekend. So make sure you go in there and say thanks to Jay, thanks to the rest of the staff.
Yeah. Well, and for the Catholics out there who might be listening, who know we're like in the middle of Lent, the Archbishop of New Hampshire came out and said that it is okay to eat corned beef tomorrow.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's a real. I mean, I'm
fine.
truly not trying to get you in trouble. That's a real press release.
No, it's kind of like how science says that ice cream is good for you. Yeah. So scientists have said.
Yeah.
So all right. So up next is our friends at Ogie. And I am clicking the wrong things. Hold on 1 second. So click that, and then we go to this.
There you go.
And,
I see it.
Yep.
I see green beer.
Yep. And so, so Ogie's, they are doing a St. Patrick's celebration tomorrow from 2 to 10 tomorrow. They are going to be having their Imperial Red Ale released, along with live music and green beer. And then also this weekend, they're going to be having some new beers on tap, including Honey Crush, Eric IPA, that's a nice Irish name there, Eric IPA.
Eric, yeah.
Yeah, along with the Sassy Red Lass. So good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I will point out that on my way over here, I stopped for some food at McDonald's and got a Shamrock Shake, and I sent it into the chat we have going with everybody before, and not everybody knew it was Shamrock Shake time. So I'll just a PSA for everybody out there. Now's the time.
Get your shake on.
That's right.
All right, shall we go back to the game, Matt?
I think we should, Mike.
Okay, here we go.
All right, kick
so
it over.
We're back here, and let's continue as we go.
You good?
Yep.
All right, question 6. What 1990s Broadway musical is loosely based on the opera La Boheme? Is it Rent, Chicago, Sunset Boulevard, or Miss Saigon?
That's my guess. For some reason, that's
So what 1990s Broadway musical is loosely based on the opera La Boheme is what we're looking for?
I think that's pronounced La Boheme. I don't know. Actually, that's not even close to how it's pronounced.
I
either,
am
so-
actually getting this one
Yeah,
right.
I'm pretty sure you are. I just completely butchered however that said. But yeah. But that's. I think that'd be a fun game. It's like pronounce these words that we can't even. So
That's a lot of words for me,
Yeah,
though. That's
yeah.
a lot of words. Can we? Can you get that to
Yeah,
show
we
me?
can.
Okay. All right. So our question 6 was, what 1990s Broadway musical is loosely based on the opera La Boheme? I think we have a lot of live theater fans here because the bulk of folks thought it was Rent, and Rent is in fact the correct answer.
that's right.
So congratulations. So yes, Rent from 1996 is loosely based on the 1896 opera La Boheme.
Okay.
Yeah, so 100 years apart.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So with that,
Question 7?
Question 7.
All right, here we go. Question 7. Which of these popular fruits is native to North America? Bananas, apples, peaches, or blueberries? So which is native to North America is what we're looking for.
Yep. And so all of our fresh fruit fans are now answering the questions now, and so you're just flying right in as if it were not from across the country.
I would have answered this quickly,
Yeah.
incorrectly,
Great.
and then quickly realized I was wrong, and
Yeah.
then been disappointed for the rest of the countdown.
Yeah. No, I don't blame you. You probably were thinking something along the lines of Presidents of the United States of America.
No.
No.
No, I would have gone apples.
Oh, okay. I would have thought you would have said peaches.
No, I would have
So-
gone apples, and apples is not right. Neither is peaches for that
No,
matter.
I know that.
And you know what? Neither is bananas for that matter.
No.
The correct answer is, in fact, blueberries.
All right.
Blueberries.
So well done to our 80% who
Yes.
knows that blueberries are the only native to the U.S. North America.
And they've been they've been here for 15,000 years.
That's where that's the qualifier for being native is that once it hits 15,000.
Yeah.
So
Don't know?
yeah,
Well, all the others came from Asia.
yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All right, moving on. Question 8. Publishing company Puffin announced controversial new edits in addition to many blank books in February of 2023. So whose books did they announce these to? It was at A.A. Milne, Shel Silverstein, Roald Dahl, or Beverly Cleary?
So clearly not Bobby Brown because of the new edition for his books would not be coming out. So
Correct.
yeah,
Bobby was filthy.
no, he
I'm
was
not-
bad.
There
He
have been
was-
lots of edits
he
to
was-
his
there were
books.
lots of edits there. So
Yep, so A.A. Milne, Shel Silverstein, Roald Dahl, or Beverly Cleary. And again, controversial edits and additions. Just pointing it out.
yeah, I mean this made Good Morning America, so you know it has to be
You
controversial.
know it's true.
You know it has to be controversial.
That's right.
If Robin Roberts is covering it, so because that's what I think when I think Robin Roberts.
So-called sensitivity experts will remove words like fat and ugly to make passages more inclusive.
Yes,
That's
what they do.
That's what they
That's
do.
what they do. Yeah.
Yep. So the bulk of folks must also watch Good Morning America.
Yep.
Because they knew that it was Roald Dahl.
Yep.
So.
So like if you ever play in our live team game coverage, you'll know that about 89% of those questions also come from Good Morning America. So tune in and find out.
It might be the one
So,
show Mike and I watch that's the same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
All right, moving on to question 9. Which of these I don't even know how to say that. Titular Disney characters never speaks on film? Is it Ratatouille, Bambi, Dumbo, or Pinocchio?
you say Gumbo?
Dumbo.
That makes more sense.
Yes.
So
I had never thought about this until I
Yeah.
read this question.
yeah, I know, and then. And it's also an interesting choice of words to use, like using titular with the with the Disney question. I mean,
Well, and of course, whenever now, maybe it's a recency bias, but whenever I hear Ratatouille, I think of Ratatouille.
oh yeah.
Ratatouille
Yeah.
from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
It's a better thought process to go to. Yeah, better go to.
Yep.
So
All right. So which of these animated Disney characters never speaks on film? Our options were Ratatouille, Bambi, Dumbo, or Pinocchio. There seems to be no one who thought it was Pinocchio.
yeah, well, I mean, that's fair. That kid talks way too much.
Way too much,
Way too
right.
much. I
Yeah.
mean, look at that nose. He's just
right.
like just nonstop blathermouth.
But 63% of folks thought it was Dumbo, and those folks are in fact correct.
Yep. So well done to you.
It was the first movie I ever had when I was a child. We watched it. My mom, we had to leave because I was crying too much.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they take the mom, it's over.
Oh, I see.
Forget
Yeah,
about
yeah,
it.
just done.
Forget
Done.
about it.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to question 10. Which company, recognized by their signature yellow delivery trucks, began selling frozen foods door-to-door in 1952? Was it Johnsonville, Schwann's, Swanson, or Tyson?
I love looking at this and just knowing the answer and just like thinking like how funny it would be for the other things to go like door to door selling them. So,
Did your family ever buy from the door-to-door truck?
we did it occasionally, but weirdly enough, I bought it more so when I was at my job in high school at the library.
Okay.
And so they'd show up there and just like start selling stuff and be like, yeah, I'll take that.
Oh, okay.
And so it was kind of weird, but
They made a boneless. It was like a McRib, but they made a boneless like rib thing that I just would. It was too good. I had
Yeah.
every time I got to knock the door, I'm like, give me
Yeah.
a box.
yeah.
So and then I had to like ask my mom for a check.
Just
Yeah.
like at the age of like 12,
Yeah.
just being like, yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get my mom's checkbook.
Yeah, hold on.
Hold on. All right. So our options were Johnsonville, Schwann's, Swanson, or Tyson. Again, another overwhelming vote for Schwann's. Which, again, if it's overwhelming and it's the right answer, you feel good about it. So that is, in fact, the right answer.
Good. So well done, everyone.
Well
Go ahead and
done,
Get
everyone.
yourself some Schwann's ice cream there.
Oh, yes.
I would have loved
Or ribs.
Yeah,
Or the
So
little rib sandwich.
Nice door-to-door ribman.
Yeah.
So like, I just would have loved it to be Johnsonville because like the door-to-door broth salesman, like sausage, just like showing up.
Well, they
at the
can
door.
imagine if they
So-
showed up like at a football tailgate
Yeah.
with a Johnsonville truck. Like you'd
Oh,
actually
yeah,
people actually buy
that's
stuff.
what you do. Like like tailgate to tailgate salesman. Like that's the way to go right there.
Yeah, their original things they sold were ice cream, juice, and frozen fish.
That's about right. Well, it's Minnesota based, so
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense actually.
All right, so that's halftime. So let's
right.
let's jump over. We'll check out some more scores, see where everybody's out here after the halfway point.
Yeah. So should we go and do some scores first? You want to go ahead and like talk about some of our friends at the breweries?
No, I do that before we come back in.
Okay.
Like we want to make people wait.
Yeah, I don't want to keep people
Yeah.
going. All right, so let's take a look at our individuals and how they're performing here. So up first, we have Quiz on My Face still in first. Too old for this shit. It looks like they've moved up a bit.
Up a bit.
Needs a Dicey has moved into third. So well done there.
So those are the three. Those top three teams are the three teams who have gotten all 10 correct.
Ooh,
Yep.
nice. Very good. So other teams, we have Chewy in 29th, Raw in 30. Let's see, Nickname at 26.
Oh my God, Roy Kent is playing with us
Oh
tonight.
man, that guy's everywhere.
Roy Kent, 70. Roy effing Kent is in 71st place.
Yeah. Mullet Men, that means in 43. That the good for you both. Using one device. Jeanette in 49. Sorry. So across the board, looking pretty good. I saw something about Ash Ketchum there. So he's no longer going to be Pokemon hunting here soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, after 25 years, retiring.
Wow.
Sad stuff.
I have no idea what those words were you just used.
All right, don't worry about it. All right, so
Team scores.
let's take a look at those. All right, up first.
Oh,
Oh, not much of a change. Oh, I take it back.
there is a
The back-
big change.
The back nine has
The back
changed quite
nine
a bit.
has changed. That's
Yeah,
right.
Great North up to 4. So
right.
that's
Notice
very
that
impressive.
Great North is up to 4 when Lisa stepped away from her computer.
Oh, okay, well
Yeah.
that's a good thing to know. So we'll just go ahead to have someone else play for her.
Yeah, but from the barrel at the top, Daydreaming in second, Ogie in third, Great North up in fourth, Two Share in fifth, and Rockingham in sixth. But ultimately, still, we got a half a game to play, so a
Half a game.
lot of movement possible.
Most things can happen here.
Most
So,
things can happen.
Yeah. So all right, so let's go ahead and jump over to some of our brewery friends here, and
Which you're going to need to do this because I can't possibly read your notes.
What? They're super well written.
No, I just
Like-
can't see that far.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Here.
it's okay.
All right, so up first we have, let's flip over here. So we have our friends at Great North. Let me move this here because I have a bunch of stuff going on. So Great North, sorry, I had to move a lot of things. All right. Well, no, you'll see why in a second. So, all right. So Great North, up first they are having, they're having a pint night to benefit Waypoint Sleep Out 2023. For every $1 from pints, flights, 4-packs, or growler fills will be donated. And then additionally, up next they also have their St. Patty's Day celebration. which will not be on St. Patty's Day. So on Sunday.
Well, don't laugh. I was in Myrtle Beach last weekend, and their parade was on Saturday.
Oh yeah, no,
Like a full week before St. Patrick's Day.
It's more of the month, really. That's like as opposed to anything. But Sunday will be Great North St. Patty's Day weekend celebration. Open from 12:30 to 5 with kitchen pop-up from with the potato concept, along with live music from the Pop Farmers and the Nitro Irish Stout on tap.
The what farmers?
The Pop Farmers.
Oh, pop. I thought you said something else.
Like soda?
T. P-O-T.
Oh yeah, no, that's a different type of farm.
I was.
No, those
it
are
is green.
Those are up in Maine.
Got it.
So, speaking of, is make your own tie dye. So
The beer?
No, but on what month is that? On April 20th is the Make Your Own Tie Dye party. It's basically you get together and make some tie dye, but you need to sign up in advance and sign up by April 1st so you can get your shirts and hoodies ordered in time.
Love it.
So that's what's going on there. And
Okay.
then up next we have over at Two Share this Sunday.
Love a good sleazy brunch.
Yeah. So this Sunday is going to be opening. They're going to be opening from 11 at 11 a.m. for Sleazy Vegan, who's going to be holding a brunch at Two Share. Very fun time. Very good stuff.
Yep.
So.
Even if you're not a huge typically a vegan eater, the sleazy vegan does very delightful.
Very nice things. Yep. All right. So
Okay. Kick back over.
Moving right along. Okay. So let's go ahead and check out. Let's get into the second half of our game here tonight.
Okay. Switching it over.
All right.
You good?
I'm good. Everyone good?
Here we go. Question
we go.
11. Prior to announcing her presidential bid in early February, for what U.S. state did Nikki Haley serve as governor? Our options are South Dakota, South Carolina, West Virginia, or North Carolina.
Well, those are quite the choices.
Those are quite the choices.
Yeah. I mean,
Even though she had she was a secretary to I think the UN in between.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Kinda
There
weird.
was few. I mean, she wasn't most recently governor, but.
No. So.
But yes, South Dakota, South Carolina, West Virginia, or North Carolina are our options. Answers have been flying in, so people I think are well aware of this one. Her marketing campaign is working.
All right. So, but prior to announcing her presidential bid in early February, for what U.S. state did Nikki Haley serve as governor? Well, like Matt said, those answers are flying in, and it seems a vast majority of those who answered feel that it is South Carolina.
I feel like we could have done better with the colors on this one. Like
A little
South
bit.
Carolina could have been the reddish one. North Carolina could have been the blue one. You go along with their like college colors.
Yeah, that would have made sense. But then again, Schwann's was green instead of yellow.
True
so,
story.
So who knows?
True story.
So,
But yes, congrats. Yes, she was governor of South Carolina from 2011 to 2017, and then ambassador to the UN in 2017 and 2018. So, all right.
Good stuff.
Question 12. This is a good one. Who won the 1994 FIFA World Cup, the first ever World Cup held in the United States? Our options are France, Argentina, Italy, or Brazil. We know for a fact, because it's not one of our options, that it was not the U.S.
it was not.
It was not.
No. Surprising no one, the U.S. did not do well in the games that they hosted. It allowed for them to go ahead and focus on celebrating with everyone else.
Wasn't that 94? Was that 90 or 94? The year they beat the Colombians on that own goal, and then that guy ended up getting shot when he went back to Colombia. No?
Jesus.
Yeah.
That is not good for him.
Yeah.
So,
Escobar.
Yeah.
All right. So, who won the 1994 FIFA World Cup, the first ever World Cup held in the U.S.? Was it France, Argentina, Italy, or Brazil? I can't see. Oh, this actually is it's kind of a two-horse race between Italy and Brazil, which typically means no one knew and they were guessing.
Yep. Well, I mean, I do like me a good Italian horse or Brazilian horse. So let's see how that goes.
Well, and I will point out that one of those is correct.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
Oh,
50% of
well.
half of the people are right.
50% of half the
Yeah.
people. Yeah, that's about right.
Yep.
All right. So some Black Panther here, or Black Tiger, whatever. Here we go.
Yes. The correct answer is Brazil. Brazil won that year in 1994, the first time it was hosted in the U.S. It'll be back in the U.S. and Canada and Mexico coming up in the next World Cup. Yep.
Good for them.
Good for them.
All right.
All right. Question. Oh, we got another sort order
All right, here
one.
we go,
Here it
folks.
comes again. This is when we're going to put in order. So mark your calendars with these spring holidays in order of earliest to latest. We're going to put in Memorial Day, Easter, Cinco de Mayo, and St. Patrick's Day. We need those to be put in order.
All right. So remember, you're putting these in order by calendar date, not in order of priority of when you want to go home for the holidays.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, we say holidays. It's like
I mean, it's kind
Cinco
of
de Mayo, really a holiday?
I mean, it kind of is. It's like it's
Is that the taco tour day?
It's a day for tacos,
Yeah.
tacos in Manchester, and sour beers
Yeah.
and dairy. So, lots of things can happen.
That's
I'm
true.
sure more things than just those two things happen, but that's a good start.
All right, well, I'm gonna leave you to this part, Mike, because I can't possibly pretend to know what you did last time to know how people scored.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna show you. I think I figured it out last time.
Okay.
First, we're gonna go ahead and show you what the correct order is. All right, so St. Patrick's Day, followed by Easter, followed by Cinco de Mayo, followed by Memorial Day. And
So that is the correct order?
yeah, and
Okay.
so 69 out of our 74 players have answered, so nice job. And our correct, and we ended up with 96 correct
Wow.
out of that. So 96% correct.
Sweet.
So well done.
So if you answered, you knew it, is what we're...
Pretty much,
Yeah, okay.
yeah.
Okay,
So,
great.
so well done for
Well
knowing
done.
your calendars. So let's go ahead and go on to question 14.
Question 14. Since 1972, the Jolly Green Giant has had a young apprentice named Little Green Blank. Is it Bud, Sprout, Leaf, or Bean?
I really do like how this question assumes that he's still an apprentice and not like off doing his own Jolly Green startup or something like that.
I don't know.
So,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the drugs. So.
So since 1972, the Jolly Green Giant has had a young apprentice named Little Green what? Our options are Bud, Sprout, Leaf, or Bean. How are we doing? Oh, we got okay.
So this is,
Wow, people know this one.
yeah. So just as a reminder.
Look at that. You can see in
so
advance.
That's very nice. So as a reminder,
Yeah.
on April 20th will be a tie-dye event going on. Anyway, so let's see here. So going into it, it looks like 92% of you felt that the answer was Sprout. Well, congrats. It is. So 93% of you.
Little Green Sprout is the correct answer?
Little Green Sprout is
Okay.
the correct answer, which clearly is something that you probably knew as you watched your Saturday morning cartoons, and he came on along with the Fruit Loops guy.
Toucan Sam.
Yeah.
All right.
Clearly they were hanging out on
Hanging
Saturday
out
mornings. Spinach and Fruit Loops.
All right. Our final question here in the third quarter of our game, question 15. This is going to be one you need to type in. The late Richard Belzer portrayed NYPD Detective John Blank for 23 years across several series. Again, the late Richard Belzer portrayed NYPD Detective John Blank for 23 years across several series.
Yeah. And
You're
so-
going to have to really focus on that. I think people are going to misspell this
Yeah,
pretty
so
poorly.
basically just as long as it comes close. If it sounds like a noise that sounds similar to his name, you're going to get points for this one. So, good job so far.
Yeah, I was listening to Howard Stern in the days after Richard Belzer passed away, who was a frequent guest on Stern's show, and they went through the number of non-NYPD shows that like Law and Order and all that he played this character, and it was in the 20s. It blew my mind.
Oh, it's surreal. It's like he was both on Sesame Street and The Wire.
Yeah.
It's just and somehow those are both along with Kimmy Schmidt, and they're all considered in canon. So we have some very questionable names here that I'm thinking that I'm not sure if we can go.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
I don't think we can show in a grade school here. But
Popo Pig is maybe my favorite answer.
yeah.
But anyway, the character John Munch appeared on 10 different series since 1993, including The X-Files and Arrested Development.
Yeah.
It was like in
Just across the
cartoons. It
board.
was it was wild.
It was just
Wow.
it was surreal. So well done to those who got it correct. 82 or 83. Yeah, 82% of you got it correct. So well done.
Well done. So here we are. We are done with the third quarter. We should probably go check out some. Oh, I'm getting text messages of people playing. Look at that.
Oh man, that's the first
Game time.
Someone's
Love it.
texting you from there. Very nice.
Yep.
It looks like you have Santa J's beard there going on. So very nice.
All right, so let's go check out some scores.
All right, so up first, we're looking at our individuals. How are we doing? Oh,
We're down to
can't see
two
that screen.
people. So too old for this shit and
Moving up.
needs a dicey are the only two left who have gotten all 15 questions correct.
That's right. But Quiz on My Face is still in the top 3 there.
Yep.
So well done there.
And I just want to point out, Granite Hokie has been hanging out top 4, top 5. So
St. Patrick was an English Dick in 27, always classy. John's Ellsworth in 33, equally as classy. So across the board, good stuff here. Lumberjack Dracula, that's something you don't see every day.
Lumberjack Jack, okay.
Yeah, probably goes out in the forest in his lumberjack pants and cuts down trees and probably sucks the maple out of them.
Love it.
So, pretty sure that's how it works. I appreciate you two laughing at the stupidity of this here.
Someone is.
You're really the only ones. I appreciate that. So.
All right, let's check out how the breweries are doing.
All right, so let's see here. Click this button, and from the Barrelstone first, Daydreaming and Ogie, Great North still holding fourth. Rockingham has moved up, and Two Share into sixth.
It's not.
Not so much.
Not
no.
so much, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, congrats. From the Barrel, Daydreaming and Ogie, Great North, Rockingham, Two Share. We've got 5 questions left. So again, I'm looking at the scores here. There are 3 or 4 teams, really 5 maybe even, that have a shot at it here. So and as I like to say, right now is the time. It's focus time.
I like that
You
you said-
get dialed in. You clear your head. You stop listening to the 2 idiots with microphones, and you just trivia.
Yeah, but I do like that you said that. Is anyone like 1 or 2 or 3 or maybe 4
Well,
or 5
then I started-
teams have a
I
chance?
started
And
to
it's
do
like,
the
yeah,
math,
that's pretty
and I was
good.
like,
Yeah,
all
so
right,
it's still
yeah.
pretty much almost everyone's
It's
game.
almost
here,
anyone's
so.
game. All right, we've got some other breweries
Yeah.
to focus on here.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and jump on over here. Let's talk about some Rockinghamming. So on Friday, Rockingham will be open at 3 p.m. for their St. Patty's Day with the Potato Concept pop-up. So if you like it on Friday, come back on Sunday to Great North. But they're also going to be doing $6 Imperial pints of Bray Head Irish Red, as well as Spud Heavy Irish Stout and Curly's Green. See what they did there?
I did, yeah.
So keep your fancy glass for an extra $6. I thought they said fancy pants for an extra $6. So
Also, wear
you
your
can-
fancy pants.
Yeah, that's right. You can pay them to keep your pants. So well done. Well, that's.
I haven't done that since my 20s.
I know. Probably on St. Patrick's Day, actually. Yeah. All right. So on Saturday.
Or New Year's Eve.
Yeah. On Saturday, we're gonna end the End 68 Hours of Hunger fundraiser with One Happy Clam pop-up at Rockingham, plus a special cask of their spicy spud, the Irish Stout with habanero and cinnamon. And finally on Sunday is going to be Upstreet Loaded Mac and Cheese bar.
Yes, please.
I said that a very weird cadence,
Yes, please.
But essentially, Loaded Mac and Cheese bar will be happening on Sunday. Smiley face from Allie. So.
I mean, it deserves a smiley face.
Yeah, it does. So get down there and eat a lot of mac and cheese, and then be like, "Why did I eat so much mac and cheese?"
I can't
This
breathe.
is the point.
Do not wear your fancy pants
no,
that day.
do not
Wear
wear
your stretchy pants.
Stretchy
that day.
pants. Yeah. Speaking of stretchy pants. Daydreaming just released, I don't know where I'm going with that one. They just released their new IPA Awareness and have 2 casks on this week, including their Irish Red. They're gearing up for April, for April, which is their 3rd anniversary, with 2 barrel-aged barley wine variants. That's going to be super dangerous. And a Weizenbach named after their dog, Chewbacca, who turns 2 on April 1st. So if you've never gone down to Daydreaming and seen this dog, you really need to go ahead and do that, because this dog will look at you and just, that's about what it does.
Like look in your soul.
Look in your soul and be
Yeah.
like, you need more beer.
Yeah.
Drink this beer. All right.
I watched Puss in Boots on Peacock last night,
Yeah, that's the same.
and they do like the eyes, like the
Yeah.
So
Very
that's what I'm
similar.
envisioning with the drink more beer eyes.
Very similar. Yeah, that dog just makes you spend money. So.
All right.
All right.
Kicking over back to the game. Tell me when.
Right about now.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. We're back onto our last.
All right,
5
last
questions.
5. Get dialed in, everybody. Question 16. In Ted Lasso, which UK publication does journalist Trent Crimm write for? Is it The Times, The Independent, The Guardian, or The Sun? So we're looking for which publication does Trent Crimm write for? And it's, if you watch the show, he always says Trent Crimm from The place.
This place.
Yeah, so it is annoyingly in the show.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Ted Lasso back as of yesterday.
Yes.
Third season.
Have not watched it yet.
So
We have Ted
a
Lasso fans
couple
in the
things
house.
that we'll watch it over there. That's good. So, all right. So in Ted Lasso, which UK publication does journalist Trent Crimm write for?
So prior to asking any question in a post-game press conference, Trent Crimm always introduces himself as Trent Crimm, the Independent.
All right. So if you answered the Independent, well done. Looking at 44% of you there. So
Not a lot of Ted Lasso watchers playing.
no, I
today.
think it just goes to show that
Maybe they're watching Ted Lasso.
Well,
they're not
this-
playing trivia.
No, this is true, but this also kind of lines up, right? So probably about 60% of our audience probably has Android phones, so they probably don't have an Apple TV subscription. But chances are, if they have an Android phone, they probably also have.
Well, I know my
Show.
Android loving brother uses my Apple TV login, so that's how that works.
Well,
All right, question 17. Which pop star won their record 32nd Grammy Award on February 5th, 2023? Was it Mary J. Blige, Adele, Taylor Swift, or Beyonce?
this is quite the list of potential answers here.
Yes.
So,
And if you watch the Grammy broadcast, this was quite a doing.
oh, I'm sure.
This was a big deal for a few different reasons.
Well, I did not, so I'm curious to hear those reasons
Okay.
in 12 seconds.
Okay.
So don't hold back.
All right. I'm waiting for this to count down because I have some good
All right.
I have some good deets on this one.
That's good. So, all right. So, which pop star won their record 32nd Grammy Award on February 5th, 2023? Well, Matt, tell us more.
So there was a big traffic issue in LA. I know that's shocking, but this person who had like a front table wasn't there yet, like an hour into the Grammys.
Oh, geez.
And it was like a big deal because they were like making this big deal about how they were potentially going to win the record-breaking Grammy.
Yeah.
And they showed up late, which is great.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Yeah. So this person, this female artist, is tied with her husband for most Grammy nominations in history with 88. But she obviously has more wins now that she's got 32. The correct answer is Beyonce. Beyonce is the correct answer. So.
Well done. And yeah, so we had 71% of our audience knew the answer to that one. So even though it says 70 here, it's weirdly lying to you, but it's 71%. So
Okay. All right, moving on to question 18. This is awesome. Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson starred alongside Michael Jordan and blank in the NBC Saturday morning cartoon Pro Stars. Was the other athlete Larry Bird, John Elway, Joe Montana, or Wayne Gretzky?
this is the 80s were great for TV. Though I think this was more the 90s, I think actually, but yeah.
No, I think it was 80s.
I remember watching this show, and it was just like, this is the most like ridiculous, like, why is this a show I could be watching? But again, it was also at the same time that Nintendo had like their own Captain Power show, and Kool-Aid Man had Kool-Aid Island, like where you had to like actually draw an X onto a map to find out where his hidden stash was. It was
Well,
weird.
the best part is the fun fact on this one is that none of the athletes voiced their own character.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So they just used their likeness.
I'm glad,
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that they did not take the time to go ahead and do this.
All right, so Bo Jackson starred alongside Michael Jordan and blank in the NBC Saturday morning cartoon Pro Stars. Larry Bird, John Elway, Joe Montana, and Wayne Gretzky were our choices. The vast majority of folks thought that gentleman in the middle of our picture there is Wayne Gretzky.
Thank you for the picture.
Is that, we've gotten some thanks for the picture. The correct answer is, in fact, Wayne Gretzky, although I think it looks a lot like John Elway at that time.
It does.
Although he'd be bigger.
A little bit of John Tesh going on there too.
John
So
Tesh, yeah.
because like when I think Bo Jackson, I think
Certain Owen Wilson films.
Yeah.
That was a Larry Bird question.
there it is. Yeah.
All right, moving on to question 19. Who won an Academy Award for her role in the courtroom comedy pictured here? Is it Marissa Tomei, Mercedes Ruehl, Holly Hunter, or Mira Savino?
Well, we have a lot of answers coming in very fast here. So for all of you out there who are big fans of
Are people's biological clocks ticking like this?
Oh, just like that, man, so fast. How are we on time here? We still have 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, the people were
So-
in quick on this one.
Yeah, so
quick.
fast. Yeah, so we're pretty much done, I think. as
Not
far as
many,
the
not many,
answers.
not many people stuck in
Yeah,
Alabama
so-
mud.
So just to clarity here, we have 72 answers received out of 74 people playing. So that's
Hence the math.
I feel like that's probably one of the fastest we've ever
Yeah.
had come in here. So
That's right.
all right. So who won an Academy Award for her role in the courtroom comedy pictured here? Well, if you didn't know,
Her role of Mona Lisa Vito
Yes.
in the movie My Cousin Vinny.
Yes, and so needless to say, a couple people had some ideas that this was Marissa Tomei, and they were in fact correct.
Correct.
So
The George Costanza fantasy girl.
Yes.
Marissa Tomei. Another Seinfeld reference there. Okay.
I figured because it was
Oh,
someone
okay,
from
you wasn't
Seinfeld.
sure.
Yeah,
I wasn't sure.
appreciate the.
Okay. All right, our final question tonight, question 20. Again, this is the moment. Clear your heads, clear your focus, clear your hearts. Here we go.
Whoa.
Question
Hearts
20.
too, man.
Which of these is the best-selling boy band album of all time? Our options are BTS, Map of the Soul, 7, Backstreet Boys, Millennium, New Kids on the Block, Step by Step, or One Direction, Midnight Memories.
This is
This is Mike's sweet spot.
quite the generational divide here. Like everyone.
Mm-hmm. I love that this is we like
thinking,
end it with this one.
Yeah. Like I'm glad you had everyone clear their hearts for this one because
I didn't want them to be angry with us.
Well, that's to be decided here. So surprisingly, a rather evenly split response.
It's also evenly split it's also very low in the who got it right. If that's
100%.
the case,
Yeah. No, I'm guessing if this is like, I'm curious like how many people guess this based on like when this was popular, when they were listening.
when they listen
when
to
they listened to it. Yeah.
because this is a very.
So-
I mean, we cover like 3 or 4 decades worth of boy bands here.
Yeah. So, all right. So, which of these is the best-selling boy band album of all time? So our we really span, like I said, we span the gamut here. It is almost pretty close to like a 2-horse race, but even then, it's still pretty close across the board here. So, but which one holds that title? That would be, in fact, Backstreet Boys with the album Millennium.
With certified sales of 18.4 million copies, the Backstreet Boys Millennium is the best-selling boy band album of all time.
Right.
That's a lot of albums.
A lot of albums. Well, Matt, this kind of brings us to a close here tonight.
It really does.
It's been fun.
It has.
It's been good.
Thanks to our 6 breweries.
6 breweries, great stuff going on here. A lot of St. Patrick's Day themed things.
So much green beer.
So much green beers. Not all of them have green beer, and that's okay.
Some have reds.
Some have reds. Make it happen. Eat potatoes.
Eat potatoes.
Sleazy
Or mac
vegan-
and cheese.
Sleazy vegan. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our winners for tonight. Our individual winners.
Our individual winners. That's right.
Individual winners. Let's see how.
Oh, no one
folks
had a
did.
perfect score.
No one had a perfect score, but let's check it out. And with this, 2 old for the shit in first place. Nita Dicey in second. Quiz on my face in third. Well done to you 3.
I shouldn't have said anything about Granite Hokie because now they're like in 6th place.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. But Fedge finished in 17th.
Okay.
Good stuff there. So congrats to our 3 top placers there. You'll be contacted by Lisa here eventually to get. That's our yeah, whatever. You'll win surprises and stuff.
Yes.
So Lisa will reach out to you in time. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our breweries. Where is that trophy going, Matt?
I don't know, Mike.
Is it going to be coming to Great North? Did they come out of that? Did they come out to the top 3?
I don't know. I think you got it. I don't know.
All right. Well, as I click the button, From the Barrel in first, Daydreaming in second, Ogie in third. Great North, great game coming back from sixth, but not quite enough. So across the board, though, very good stuff. So,
From the Barrel.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Winners.
Just
winner. Mac and cheese dinner.
yes. Not there.
yeah,
That's okay.
I couldn't remember.
Wait, we're going in front of the barrel. Go down and get some mac and cheese. So, all right. So congrats to our winners here tonight. I gotta find the screen here. So,
But again, I really thank you to From the Barrel, Ogie, Daydreaming, Rockingham, Two Share, and Great North for helping put this on tonight. And thanks to the nearly 75 of you who played from a brewery or from home. We're pumped to have you. Really excited to be now more than halfway through March and here in the first day of the NCAA tournament. Pure March Madness is underway. So we're excited. Next week, if you enjoyed yourself tonight, next week Mike and I will actually be at on Wednesday night.
Yep.
We'll be over at the Common Man in the Mill Yard,
Yep,
Manchester.
Common Man Roadside.
Yep, doing a do good trivia. So we'll be fundraising. I think it's for the food bank.
Thanks for the
Yep.
food bank again, yeah.
So if you want to come out, and then the following week on March 30th,
Yep.
Mike and I will be here again at Great North for in-person trivia.
Yep,
so
bring your
again,
teams.
Bring your team.
Yep.
So again, if you had fun, come out and join us. It's a little different in an in-person experience, but much the same quirky humor.
Yes.
Yes.
For better or for worse. So, all right. So with that, thank you guys, and have a great rest of your week
And month.
and month.
All right.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.